Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's just dead. Hey, it's middle of July. Try and get a meeting. Come on, will you guys?
Try to get a meeting. Try to find an opening for a meeting right now. I'm so busy. So what's the hot topic today?
Well, I kind of figured I'd bring two items, one kind of more serious and one more kind of the lighter side, because it's July. Give our viewers a little laughs on the way home tonight. So we'll start off with the serious side, the internet sales tax.
Oh,
right. Where, I mean, obviously, as most people know, the states are really pushing the government to make internet sales tax, and actually,
Poor Amazon.
Poor Amazon.
Poor
Well, actually,
Amazon.
Poor Amazon, but we like it because we actually got a client out of the deal where they actually paid one of their vendors to force them out to have their own company because they didn't want to do this internet sales tax.
Really?
Yeah, exactly. So,
How did that work? That's interesting.
well, because for actually one of their, it was actually kind of part of Amazon where they actually have like what they call bots, which are like for the distribution warehouses, where you make your order and they make the selection and they do the maintenance for it, and if they were in the different states, then Amazon would have been subject to sales tax. So actually what Amazon said, hey, we'll give you a great idea, we'll go start your own business, we'll give you money. It was cheaper for them. I mean, they actually gave them several $1 million to be able to use for the next couple of years to get their business going, just so they could avoid the sales tax. That's how much they're against it.
Yeah, but that's the internet sales tax. Aren't they subject to state sales tax?
Well, that as well. If they're not in the state and have an nexus because they don't own these bots, then they don't get to pay it. So they're fighting really hard not to have to do the sales tax or the internet tax, which really the internet sales tax would replace the state sales tax.
But aren't they sort of Amazon and some of these large big box producers, manipulating where their distribution centers are in states without sales tax?
Oh, they would never do that. Come on, Peter. Planning and looking and doing and looking at that.
Gee, I'm sorry I asked such a naive question.
Exactly. Where did you find this co-host, Jeffrey? Come on.
Under the cabbage patch.
I guess.
He's on a ski hill, actually.
I think he was born last night.
Well, he may be. There is a sort of naive side to Peter. He's a little, he's one of those left-wing naive guys.
But it's one of the topics, the articles I was reading is that how basically Americans, like, they don't want to pay the internet sales tax, and especially the younger ones, because all they do is they have their debit cards and they just go online and they buy everything through that, and they don't understand that, like, okay, if the states still aren't collecting some sales tax for these products because they don't go to the traditional brick and mortar stores, then there's no revenue, so all these other services that they're getting that they don't think they really need yet, but they will need at some point, isn't being paid for. So, clearly the young people, they're vastly against the internet sales tax.
Well, that would seem pretty logical, because I would assume that a lot of the purchasing cycle, the trickle down, starts with young people getting on the internet. My son right away years ago was buying music on the internet. So that I think music sort of drove people on it, and I hate to say maybe some pornography as well.
No.
I'm just
No,
saying that from
son.
a business perspective. No, I'm just saying pornography does tend to help most mediums, executive producer excluded. It was just a joke. But, so they're the ones who don't want to pay more money. And it's funny, as people get older, your statistics show, it skews